Right on. Merry Christmas to all. I've just finished building the DIY presents. I thought, what the hell? So I'll stream for a bit. You guys, it's the holiday season and all. I'm going to start the stream with the Generations Commander League Round 3 match reviews. As it's become the norm now, we're just going to go through any matches that have been favored by the commanders that took part in this round. We're just going to go through them and just see what happened and comment on how things go, if there's any improvements that can be made, and just enjoy. Right, as come to the custom now, I'm just going to start with my own 2 matches. And this round it was me versus Weasel from Generations Alpha. So let's get started. Let's jump straight back into that. Right, I believe, yeah, this is the first map down the middle.
Establishing battlefield control.
So I've gone with the Solomon deck. Weasel's gone with a Seth deck.
2, 1.
Apparently Sublet really loves this map.
Unit
This map is a Sublet's favorite, so he should be enjoying it. So both of us, both me and Weasel have kind of mirror openings. Cogs and Wheels, not followed by Harvesters. Weasel's deck is Hand of Nod and War Factory based with no air units. And I have my DGL deck. Here I am trying to snipe from the back of the dogs and my people, trying to make the best of a bit of dancing. Weasel's got a nice setup of double bikes and now lasers.
building online.
I need to make sure I stay away from units. So I'll bring out the shocks to counter the lasers.
Let's stick together.
But here I didn't want the Seth part to get on the top pad, so I'm trying to block it as much as I could.
Let's go, you first.
Figured my best chance would be to actually clear the top pad first. Fortunately,
Major structure.
Flames lived long enough and Weasel wins the first missile, very nice.
Unit ready.
Settle down. Burning rubber.
I'm just trying to tank the shots and bikes with my shocks.
Unit.
Here, same thing from the Stank, but unfortunately Stank locked on
Unit lost.
before I could get my people away. So Weasel responds with Stanks and a Chuggy.
Unit lost.
The thing I hate with Chuggy most is that it does the cloud damage. So even if you try and avoid it,
Unit
it
ready.
still leaves a field of damage behind. Makes it super annoying to fight against. Kind of reasons why I wish I kind of
Shockwave ready to
had the good levels on my Razorback. Same thing as on the first missile. I'll just try to clear the top pad,
Ion cannon active.
and then boom. Just use an iron cannon to clear the bottom one.
ready to race.
I'm just trying to tank and block.
Nuclear warhead.
The second missile goes to me. On a 2-pad map like this, the iron cannon can be very useful. Time it correctly, you can take control of the missile at the right moment. Our pirates are having fun taking out those tanks from Weasel.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Then the Sting returns to the field. Unfortunately, the Predators, yes, they're bulky, but they're slow as hell.
Stick together.
Without Jackson on MSV to boost them, they take forever to do stuff.
Let's go, you first. Moving.
Same concept as last time. Just trying to keep the
Shockwave moving. Double time.
Unit lost.
Burning rubber.
Unit ready.
Trying to keep the flamers from off the top of the pad.
Moving now. Shockwave moving. Let's go.
Luckily for me, Weasel lets my shocks get on the bomb pad. That allows me to win the second missile, the last missile,
Unit lost.
and that's matched to me. So Weasel had a pretty good deck that could counter me. I think he should have trusted if he's either his lasers and his chuggy, or his stanks and chuggy. I think that would have been pretty deadly against me. Right. On to the next match. We go hidden gems.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New mission.
So Weasel having a change of decks here. He's going to a Tic Tac variant of a set deck. And I figured if there was a chance to play with the Giga, it would be on this map. Because it's such a nice block on the rocks at the top. It's nice to terrorize the harvesters with it. So I figured I'd just bring out the Giga deck.
Building online.
So I've seen he's gone War Factory, so I figured, you know what? I've got the wheels out, I'll bring out the Giga, so I can block any incoming damage with the wheels. My Giga safe.
Boyka rolling out.
Unit ready.
Attack Boyka.
But this is what I mentioned to
Unit off.
Weasel. If he didn't let me charge up
Unit offline.
my stank, he would have fared a lot better. Not my stank, my Giga. He would have fared a lot better in this fight.
Unit offline. Unit offline.
Unfortunately, I let his flamers get on the bomb pad.
Unit off.
My second Giga goes in, and the wheels take care of the flamers just in time.
Missile launch.
And the first missile goes to me.
Major structural.
I figured time for a bit of a
Unit ready.
harvester raid with the Giga.
Taking position.
So here I switched to the bike straight away.
Unit offline.
To the surface.
Obviously, when you're playing a Giga deck, you want boosts. So I've got my fanatics around my Giga, so they can boost the Giga attack power. And here Giga go boom. And there goes the base. Sorry, Weasel just had a bit of fun there. Now, what he could have done there, like I said, if he didn't let... It's a free pad map, so he could have tried controlling the two side pads and leave my Giga alone. Also, he had the Banshee, so if he saw the Giga, he could have brought the Banshee out, saved up for it, and then even if he lost the first missile, he could have contested from second missile onwards. So it wasn't as clear-cut victory. He had counters that he could have used. Right, so that's 2-0 to me. Alright, let's see who else is coming to play. See what the Discord says. Right, Havoc versus Robbie. Tell you what, I think the music might be a bit too loud, so I'm gonna turn it down a smidge. I know I have auto volume reduction, but just in case it's a bit too loud. Right, Havoc versus Robbie. Ooh, nice. So, down the middle.
Establishing battlefield control.
Havoc going with a Solomon deck. rolling with a strong arm. Now both of these commanders are pretty good on this map. Strong arm can easily block access to the
Rifleman ready to
other pad, placing them between the two pads, the turret. That's a good choice.
marching orders.
Solomon has obviously seen with my match, it's very good for pad flips. Putting the pads out and then taking control of the missile at the right time.
I'm on it.
They're both opening with the scouts, the scout wars as usual.
Marching orders received.
Unit ready.
Got it.
Robbie gained some damage in.
Moving out. I'm on.
Even though he was ahead, Robbie decided to tack up. So he's released his drone swarms.
Unit lost.
Scouting ahead. Flight check.
Now Havoc's retaliating with his Talon.
Marching.
Now Robbie responds to Talon with his pitbulls.
Unit ready.
On my way.
Unit
And missiles. Okay, so Havoc's what Havoc's doing is combining his units together, so he has a counter for every unit possible.
unit ready.
Squad here, sir.
Let's say we'll go strong arm turret doing quite a bit of annoying damage.
Unit ready.
Ooh, is this going to be there in time? Nice clearance.
Unit ready.
And that was a close one. Havoc wins the first missile thanks to the Orca.
I'm on it.
The first brick coming out for Robbie.
Lost. Unit ready.
Now in this situation, Robbie should have attacked with the drone swarms on his missiles earlier while they were still attacking the pitbull. That way the drone swarms would have not been the ones getting hit by the missiles at the same time as they were attacking.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Right, the surprise is out. Havoc has snipers ready in a perfect position between the pads. Robbie sees this and is releasing his drone swarms to try to take out the snipers.
Squad here, sir.
Orca can't attack the drone swarms. The pitbull can. Ooh, nice.
Moving out.
So the strong arm turret right next to the
Unit ready.
Orca triggered its missiles.
Ion cannon activated.
Nice, first iron cannon from Havoc. This is going to be interesting. Now the pitbull can't really get in there because he's going to get shot down. There you go.
Unit lost.
Now he can.
Unit ready.
Ooh, it's a very tough choice for
Lost.
Robbie.
Flight check complete.
Unit ready.
Block pad, block pad, block pad.
Ready.
Flight check complete.
He just moves. There you go. Nice, nice comeback from Robbie. Thanks to the brick on the top pad, he distracted Havoc just long enough to be able to take control of the bomb pad
Ready.
and win the second missile. It's 1-1 now.
Lost.
Another brick coming out for Robbie.
Unit ready.
Knowingly all units,
Ion cannon.
they are very good at patrolling the map.
Unit ready.
So much so that Havoc that straight away employs iron cannon to try to clear him off.
You got it.
And the harvest is up switching to Tiberian fields. Robbie's down on economy, but Havoc's ahead. Interesting if the extra economy is going to get Havoc to win.
Unit ready.
He's even going for a half kill, trying to dry up Robbie's economy even further. Obviously, with no economy, he won't be able to
You got
spam the APCs as he did in the first map. Second missile. Missiles coming to fire.
Unit lost.
Breeze. That's the problem with the APCs. They do leave a surprise behind. So an iron cannon will just reveal the surprise but not clear the pad. Robbie wins. That was a very close game. So I guess the thing here is if you didn't have the use for the Orca, you could have at least had used it to clear out the APCs or anything like that. because you're just pop capping yourself by having it harass the harvester. Seeing as the final missile on all, who cares about economy? Just focus on clearing one pad at a time, basically, especially when it comes to APCs. You have to focus one APC at a time. Because with APCs, you either clear them, tank them, or ignore them. Alright, so that's win for Robbie. Nicely played. Alright, next map is Hidden Gems.
Establishing battlefield control. 3.
See if it's the same decks. For Robbie, Havoc switched to Nod. Robbie sticking with the Suzaku APC deck.
Harvester ready.
Ready to collect. Marching order.
Havoc switched to the Seth Marauder.
Unit ready.
Ready for action.
So Scat Wars straight away. Havoc having the advantage, just slight advantage with the Robbie.
Riflemen ready to move out.
Actually, they kind of ended up both at the same level.
Unit lost.
Yet again, pretty much the same. So Robbie's the first one to take up these drone swarms.
Building online.
Havoc responds with bikes.
Unit ready.
Robbie counters bikes with missiles.
Unit ready.
Havoc chasing down the drone swarms and keeping away from the Robbie's missiles.
Online.
Nice, strong arm turret. No, this rifleman going to be able to keep the bikes off there?
Marching orders received.
Not forever. It'll be interesting how this goes. So, Havoc with advantage here, having the right units in the right places.
Ready to
Fortunately, the game just won't let Robbie build any units.
Major structural damage received.
And the first missile goes to Havoc.
Lost.
Fortunately, Robbie ended up with the completely wrong set of units at the end.
Unit
He couldn't do anything but try and tank the damage for as long as possible, but the game would not actually let him build any units, so he couldn't counter anything. By the time he actually lost units and was able to build new ones, it was already too late. First breakout for Robbie in the middle pads. Going to keep him safe by placing missiles in front of those so the Marauders can't get to the APC.
move in the prize.
Unit lost.
This is going to be interesting.
Unit lost.
The Orca should be able to get to the stank. Nope. I think he lets the stank run away. Ooh,
Lost. Unit
this
lost.
is going to hurt.
APC ready to roll.
So we're aware Havoc has a heavy infantry on the field, and the best counter for Robbie is the drone swarms. Unfortunately, drone swarms can't really survive long enough against all the units that Havoc has on the field. So unfortunately, Havoc's deck has the advantage over Robbie's deck, especially on this map. And Havoc wins the second match, so it's 1-1. So we actually go to the cider map. Battlefield.
Establishing.
This season I'm not using Battlefield as a decider map because it's a tournament map, it's most of the events.
2.
I figured it's a fair advantage to both players.
Moving out. Missile squad here, sir.
Interesting.
Harvester ready.
Havoc switched to an MLRS deck, Sniper's MLRS deck.
Got it.
Robbie switched to the Stank Catship deck.
Unit ready.
So I would say the odds are quite even on this side. Both players got the way to shoot down all of each other's units. So we got Wheels and Fanatics out for Robbie, and Missiles and Snipers out for Havoc. No, snipers are a good counter to the fanatics because obviously
Warhead launch.
their range means that the fanatics can't engage them. And thanks to the snipers, Havoc wins the first missile.
Building online.
Respawns with the cat chip.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Ooh, gas bomb and bang! There he goes.
Ready.
That was a nice 1, 2, 3 from that cat chip. Barely had any damage done to it. Now this is a mistake. You should not charge in. You should not be charging in with a cat chip versus vehicles.
Unit lost.
And Robbie using his set pod to counter those snipers, sneak up on him nicely.
Unit ready.
Now this situation, what Robbie should be doing is using his tank. Obviously the MLRS cannot reveal the stank unless it touches the pad or gets near the infantry.
Unit ready.
So he could actually just sneak up on it. And yet again, he's making the mistake of trying to use the cat ship to attack vehicles, and that's not going to work, especially against the GDI. GDI has a very good advantage over the cat ships because they have so many radar units, and radar units are the weakness to the cat ships.
Unit lost.
And Havoc wins the last on this side of the map. So what happened here is that Robbie made a mistake of using the cat chip for anti-vehicle. Obviously, cat chip is... Oh, crap. No video. Right, let's replay again. But I'll just say it finally. Robbie made a mistake of using cat chips to fight everything, and you should never do that. So if you can do a trick shot while your gas charged up, sure. Otherwise, you see a vehicle, you retreat your cat chip. I'll replay that match on ×2 so you guys can see. And I'll keep my mouth shut.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Unit ready. Harvester ready.
Missiles on the move. Moving
Unit
out.
ready.
Missile squad here, sir. You got it. Let's go. Forward. Missiles on the move.
Unit ready.
Moving.
We're always watching.
You got it.
Unit ready. Nuclear warhead launched.
Let's go. Forward. Missiles on the move.
Building online.
Moving. Got it.
Unit lost.
Moving up.
Unit lost.
Let's set up.
Unit ready.
Vessel ready to race.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Backing up. Moving
Unit
up.
ready.
Unit. Moving up. Burning rubber.
Unit ready.
Flight check complete. Moving out. Unit 2. On my way. Flying out.
Unit lost. Missile launched.
Long way.
Unit lost.
Right, there we go. Misuse of cat chip. It's an easy trap to fall into because it feels OP. But it only works with the gas cloud charge. Merry Christmas indeed. Hey Raffo. Alright, who's next on the list? Okay, OG Clouds. Clouds. Bear with me. OG Clouds. It's OG Clouds versus Be Gentle, please. Oh. Saved in my favorites. Oh, okay, so it's saved in Be Gentle Please's favorites, right? Bear with me. Be Gentle Please. He is in Luna. Luna. Right. So, down the middle, let's watch OG Clouds versus Be Gentle Please.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Harvester moving.
So OG Clouds going with a big wacky deck here. And Be Gentle Please going with the JJT variant of the APC deck. Now OG Clouds is using Chem Warriors and Inferno. Would never use Chem Warriors without Jade. You lose 50% of the Chem Warriors ability right there and then if you don't have any Jade ability. And they're also quite pricey. What OG Class should be doing here is using Fanatics. Because Fanatics can boost
Stay quiet.
the Inferno. But this is a bad choice from Be Gentle Please. He should have stuck by with his JJTs. He didn't have to switch to the Pitbulls. JJTs will actually win out against most wheels. And now there's a stank on the field. You really should be just focusing on the JJTs.
Stealth tank.
OG Cloud's not really put much pressure on, so while the missile's charging, the General Prince has a perfect opportunity to charge on his harvest as well. The first Chem Warriors are coming out. OG Clouds. Counter to all the JJTs. Now we see Be Gentle Please not using his opportunity, so he's got 2 JJT units just sitting there charging the pad when he can use one to harass the harvester and the other one to charge. But he used both to harass the harvester.
Yeah, let's go. Okay.
This is going to be very close. That JJT just doesn't want to die. Blam!
Stay quiet.
Nice. So JJT is keeping the missile alive for Be Gentle Please. Let's see how this goes. Oof. Orca. No, that's a bad choice for a Be Gentle Please. I believe that's a misclick. I'm sure he would have actually wanted to go with the with talent. Don't place your JJTs up there. Keep them with the bomb pad. Block the pad. Block the pad. Nope. Okay. Block the pad. Block the pad. Be Gentle Please. No. Orca again. No, that's a bad choice. This is very close. Who's going to win the next missile? Get on the pad. Oof. He's not going to get there in time. And OG Clouds wins out. It's a shame. That was quite close. So, Be Gentle Please should have at least put out at least one rifleman out there just to counter the lasers. And he had plenty of opportunities to turn this around, especially after the first missile. G Clouds was not really putting any pressure on. He had 2 stanks out there, which could have instant popped Be Gentle Please's harvester, but chose to wait. And then Be Gentle Please did the same thing. He got 2 JJT units, and he just left them on pad when he could have been taking out the OG Clouds economy. Now where's Rafa? Get some sleep. Alright. So let's see how the second map goes. Down the middle, so we go hidden gems next.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2.
Seems like both players are sticking by their decks. Yep. Ooh, Bijan player is doing what I did. He's going with the Yiga deck, but unlike mine, he's going with the Stank instead of a Phantom. Both of us recognizing that this is a very good map for Gigas. So double wheels out for Bijan, please. And OG is going with his first laser drones. Laser drones obviously got nerfed, but they're still annoying as hell to play against.
Unit ready.
Missiles almost charged, and OG Cloud doesn't seem to be really attacking. So trying to take control. He's decided to use his laser drones to attack the harvest instead.
Unit ready.
Bijan please pushing forward.
Unit ready.
Going straight for the maximum effort with the flame pod, set pod. Taking out OG's camp as soon as they come out of the base. Now, Bijan please, there you go, it's finally taking out those two laser drones, like messing with his harvester.
Unit ready.
Right.
As he desires.
OG seems to be really confused as to what to do here. He doesn't know which way to go. The missiles getting ready to sound the alarm. Here we go. Is he going to be able to clear the map quick enough? Get back on the pad, lasers. Get back on the pads. And there he goes. And Bijan wins. Very nicely played there. He utilized his cheap units to keep countering all the expensive units from OG. And OG pretty much seems to have got a bit lost after the first missile. Didn't find a way back to the match at all. Right, so 1-1. So we go to the side of the map. Battlefield. See who wins this one out.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
The OG Cloud switching to a Borka deck. Bijan is coming out with a chuggy Marauder deck. Nice. Bijan doesn't seem to like air units at all. He seems to be only favoring Wall Factory and Hand of Nod.
Unit ready.
Moving out. You got it. Scouting.
Unit ready.
Ready for action.
Triple Rhinos out for OG. Bijan got bikes and lasers.
Unit ready.
Ooh, OG out with the. Just realized he's got the Dr. Liang out. Dr. Liang getting most out of it here now. He's able to heal all 3 units at once. Very nice use of the drone. Bijan trying to plug away at the units with his bikes. It's going to be difficult while that drone's up in the air. Especially as he seems to be pushing his bikes into concave positions. On the top pad.
Unit
There you go. Ooh, very nice.
Unit ready. Warhead cancelled.
Maximum effort from Liang drone here. And Bijan not being able to push past it. First set of Marauders out for Bijan He could have used those in the first missile counter.
Unit lost.
Finally brought him out and clearing it, as you can see, clearing all the War Factory units very quickly, especially boosted.
Time to harvest.
Really could have used that in the first missile. Whereas Marauders do so much damage, the Liang drone would not be able to keep up. Wow.
Awaiting orders.
A new Bulker got nerfed, but this is like super nerfed. This is like couldn't even kill one Marauder. Oh god.
Unit ready.
Yes, I'm on it.
Unit lost.
Get that stank in the position. Stop moving it, let it fire. Ooh, that's a wasted stank.
Warhead cancelled. Unit lost. Warhead cancelled.
Ooh, this is gonna be close.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Scouting.
Ooh, right. Be General Police is in danger here. He has no counter for the JJTs.
Nuclear missile.
And his tank's on the wrong pad. And there we go. OG Cloud wins. Great use of Liang there, and Be General Police using the wrong counters. In the first missile, we kept charging a group of rhinos with the singular attack bikes. Obviously, with attack bikes, they're fire and forget units, so if you fire them off and you're being shot by multiple units, you can retreat it while they reload and come back in. But unfortunately, Big General Police could not get his right counters in order. OG Cloud wins 2-1. Alright, so who's next? Robert DH. Nope, nobody saved that one. Space Commander. Alright, Space Commander versus Subletter. Alright, where are we? Down the middle. Oh, Subletter's playing his favorite map. A bit of irony there. Right. Down the middle. First map.
Establishing battlefield control.
Ooh.
3, 2, 1. New objective available. Harvester ready.
So Subletter coming out with the Solomon ABC variant.
Unit ready.
Moving out.
And Space Commander with, ooh, that's an interesting deck. Marauder
Ready.
Inferno deck.
Unit lost.
We have the
Unit ready.
Scout Wars starts off as usual.
Building online.
Both players having infantry scouts.
Lost.
Subletter's first out with the tiered up with the Talon. Space is coming out with bikes to counter the Talon. And Subletter's right in there with the Mohawk. This is going to be interesting.
Unit ready.
The bikes won't be able to clear either of the pads.
Warhead
The
lost.
Space Commander has chosen to forego the first missile and try and get the second
Unit lost.
harvester out and get economy going.
Flying out. Mohawk moving.
Here comes the Phantom to dominate the air.
Building
This is going to be a challenge for Subletter.
lost.
Yep. So the Phantom can't really will clear off any Mohawks or Talons, so you need the Pitbulls to back them up. And Space Commander obviously knows that, so he has his Marauders out and ready to keep his Phantom safe.
Unit
Subletter bringing out the first brick.
Ready for action.
Now, whereas Space Commander has two harvesters, he's at disadvantage here. Especially as he uses Inferno on the wrong units. This is going to be interesting. He's going to lose this Inferno Talon. Damn. Now, the other counter to the Phantoms is obviously Talon spam. And here we go. Combination of Talon spam and Pitbull clears the second missile for Sublayer and he wins the first map. Now, to be fair, I don't think Space Commander needed that second harvester. He could have just played Inferno without the second harvester. And he sent his Inferno to the wrong pad. If he sent it against the APC, he would be able to clear it off that clear the APCs away with the Inferno much easier than anything else. Especially with the flames, he would have also be able to possibly do damage to the surprise as well. Right, so that's map 1. Go to map 2. Gems. Let's see how this goes.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective.
Sublayer going with the the tic tac? No, the cookie cutter deck. That's correct. The cookie cutter deck. The OG cookie cutter deck from Nod, and Space Commander's going with the Grenadier War Factory deck, where he has dogs, slingshot, and APC in his War Factory. The snipers, missiles, and Grenadiers is Eric's. Triple dogs out for space. Sublayer retreating his missiles, keeping them safe.
Unit ready.
Oh, interesting. Sublayer hasn't actually chosen to go War Factory, he's actually chosen to go air.
Unit offline.
And Space Commander straight away responding with the slingshot.
Unit ready.
Laser squad, justice on wheeling.
Just like snipers, just keeping the slingshot safe behind other units. Sublayer, we'll see how he responds. And now he's going War Factory.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
Will he be? I don't think he's going to be there in time.
As he desired.
Is he going to be able to block the pad? No. And Space Commander does have a perfect counter to this incoming War Factory unit with his Grenadiers.
Unit offline.
Nicely played. Sublayer still trying to get back onto the pads.
Unit offline.
Nice. Even with the sneaky Seth pod is unable to get the missile back for Subletter. Space Commander seeing the charge and using his slingshot to block the pad. The first missile goes to Space Commander.
30.
Nicely played.
Unit offline.
Nice combination between Grenadiers and Snipers.
Unit offline.
To be fair, this would be kind of a perfect opportunity for a bit of air units from Subletter. That slingshot's really low down. And if you can do combined arms between Venom and Slingshot and the Scorpions, should be able to do quite well here. I think he must have heard me because he's trying to bring out the first Venoms. Ooh, shouldn't have brought those that close. Triple Venoms, now that's an interesting choice. I don't think that's going to work well for a Sublayer here. Not with the APC and Slingshot.
Taking position.
Unit ready.
Let's see how this works. So we got Venom and Scorpion teaming up here. The charged up Slingshot, yep, that's correct.
Unit offline.
Ooh, will he be able to block? No, the Grenadiers, they're doing a quick. This is going to be interesting. This should stay alive long enough for Sublayer to win the second missile, and it does. Nicely tanked, and making good use of his Banshee to take out Space's weakened Harvester. The Sublayer has kind of found his groove here. He knows how to counter Space Commander's deck now. Going for the even cheaper options now, using multiple militants to keep his Scorpion safe.
Unit offline.
This should go well. Just to be working really nicely.
Scorpion rolling.
Oof. How well will this go? Will the Seth Bowl get there in time?
Missile cancelled.
Nope. APC blocking the pad.
Offline.
Is he going to be able to get on there? Nice. Nice. That's very close there. Space Commander managed to keep these pads secured just long enough with the APC to win the last missile. Very nicely played. So both players finding a perfect balance of units towards the end, be able to counter each other's exact units. Unfortunately for Sublet, he was not able to get control of the middle pad in time, so he had to go for the side pad, and Space Commander was ready for that move, and he kept these units off, Sublet's units off the side pad. So, yet again, we go to the decider map. It's 1-1. Let's see who wins this map.
Battlefield control. 3, 2, 1.
I guess Sublet wanted an option to be able to clear the pads instantly, so he's going with the Solomon. And Space Commander has changed back to his original deck, Marauder Inferno deck. I guess, yeah, both players have switched to the original decks from the first map.
Unit ready.
So Scout Wars to start things off. Space Commander with the advantage here.
Unit ready.
Riflemen ready to move out.
Making full use of his advantage in the units.
On my way. Brothers on.
Forcing Sublet to take up to a talent. Space Commander knew that was coming, so he went straight for the
Unit lost.
bikes. Will the Mohawk be able to get there in time? No, it doesn't. So,
Major structural damage.
just like in the first match,
Lost.
Marching orders received.
Space Commander wins the first missile. Actually, no, I think it's the other way around. So it's actually Space Commander winning out this time around. I guess he was prepared.
Building online.
Mohawk that was coming his way.
I'm on it.
So Sublet is trying to take control of the map by making use of
Unit ready.
combined arms with Pitbull. Stag manages to get in there and take out the Pitbull.
Unit lost.
Ooh. Sublet making the mistake of charging in with missiles while they had no counter to the militants. Ooh, luckily enough for him, these missiles do manage to actually take out the bike squad from Space Commander. Now the second missile is about to fire. We've got double Inferno out for Space Commander, and I don't think... Ooh!
Warhead cancelled.
Very nice. Very nice. Double Inferno drops, clearing out both pads and awarding the second missile to Space Commander. Very nicely played. And this time he didn't go for double Harvester, which meant that he had the extra unit availability to play. Very nicely played. So that Space Commander wins 2-1. So, alright, so who's next? Someone versus Bando. Someone's an alpha.
No matter where we go, our memories won't fade away. So high, don't look below. I know we'll make it out okay. We already know.
Right, someone versus Bando. Let's go to down the middle.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
And they're going with the JJT Solomon deck. Is this the Reb deck, isn't it? This is the Reb Solomon deck.
Monster ready.
Both going scouts first, both going doggies. Someone going with the strong arm variation of the deck with the side of APC.
Unit ready.
So, as I said before, for strong arm and Solomon commanders are quite good on this map. Solomon for clearing the pads, and strong arm for blocking the pads.
People looking for action.
As we just seen,
Lost.
that strong arm turret completely blocking off the bomb pad on the left hand side.
People ready to race. Cue the juice.
Nice. So Bando retargeting someone's. Ooh!
Building online.
Watching the people switch targets back to the dogs. That 1 HP people managed to actually take out the other people. Is still alive.
Building online.
Someone making very good use of that people.
Unit lost.
You're gonna take out another. So that's 4 peoples taken out by 1 people. That's a very cost-efficient people from someone. Very nicely rated.
Damage received.
Is it finally gonna go down? And then finally, the JDT takes out the invulnerable people from someone.
Unit lost. Unit
Very nicely played.
Powering up thrust. I'm on it.
A Bando charging in an APC with JJT is not the best option, because JJTs obviously are countered by an APC,
Rolling.
unit
and then even once they clear them, those JJTs aren't going to do much against the missiles. Oh, okay. Bando recognizing that he can't figure out how to clear the APCs off the pads, even though he does have Solomon, and choosing to stop struggling and hit the game instead. Now, in this kind of situation, you just need to focus on one pad at a time. So once you clear the one pad, you keep in control, and then you figure out what units you need to charge the second one with. So especially with APCs, just get in there in time, and then you can clear them off easy enough. Alright, so second map. Right, down the middle, hit gems. Second map, Bando versus someone.
establishing battlefield.
Hopefully Bando stays to the end this time.
3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Someone sticking with his strong arm deck. Bando sticking with his Solomon deck. Dogs out for both.
Unit ready.
Bando first to bring out the pitbull.
Unit ready.
Bando trapping the dog unit so he can't run away.
It's online.
Nice. The strong arm turret should provide extra damage here.
Unit ready.
Ooh, let's see how long this people survives for someone. Ooh, mistargeted there.
Ready.
Don't having the same luck as in the first match. Unfortunately for someone, Bando had a perfect counter just at the right time. Bringing out those JJTs with nothing but War Factory on for someone meant that someone, Bando had no option but to
Let's park it there.
win the first missile.
Unit lost.
So someone had no counters for the JJT, so no matter which pad he placed it on, he
Online.
was going to clear it.
Let's do it.
And Bando making the mistake of laying the APs to actually get on the pad. But he does have the rifleman standing by,
Ready.
ready to take out the surprise as soon as it pops out.
Ready.
Ooh, he's moved the rifleman away. A strong attack from someone causing a bit of a havoc, keeping the surprise alive.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Second missile halfway charged,
Online.
and then combining his drone swarms with JJTs. This should be a quite good counter against someone. Someone bringing out the talons.
Ready.
Ready to race.
Unit ready.
Oh, this is going to be tight.
Warning. Enemy
Oh, this is going to be juicy.
Unit lost.
Nice.
Unit lost.
Nice.
Missile launched.
And that iron cannon perfectly placed and takes out someone's unit just before the missile fires,
Defense.
leaving Bando to win the second missile. Nicely played. Nice iron cannon. Right, so 1-1. So we go to battlefield for the deciding map. Bando versus someone.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New mission received.
Oh, okay, so Bando opening Harvester first. Someone scouting first.
Harvester ready.
Crystals.
Someone switching to the cat ship shade deck. And Bando sticking with his JGT APC deck.
Advancing.
Unit ready.
Double dogs out for Bando, where someone's recognizing the dogs to bring out his lasers.
Unit
Lasers in the concave, that's gonna hurt against dogs.
building online.
If he actually kept his lasers and militants close by, could have used the militants to block the concave from dogs and have a one-on-one advantage with the lasers on the dog units from Bando.
Unit ready.
Yet again, Bando replying to the war factory units from
Stop it.
someone with JJTs. But lucky enough, someone is prepared this time. He's got plenty of anti-infantry units, so it shouldn't be as easy to win the first missile as it was the first time.
His wheel burns with fire.
Unit offline.
Boyka rolling out.
The Bando having talent on the field, and this is going to be interesting.
Unit ready.
It's going to combine talons and JJTs. Talons keeping the JJT safe, and JJTs keeping the talon safe. Nice, their switch. Fortunately for Bando, he did not clear off the talon off the top pad.
Building online.
Gave Bando the first missile.
Unit offline.
No, that's a bad choice. He's left the talon to fight the singular bike unit, while he sends his JJTs to get attacked by militants. That's pricey.
Unit offline.
Nice. Now this cat ship is not going to survive against this APC. APC obviously is a counter to air.
Attack boys ready.
Advancing.
Unit ready.
Someone making the mistake of using a cat ship to attack vehicles.
Burning.
It's going to be interesting. So the APC does get on the pad,
Advancing.
but this is going to be trouble for someone. All Bando has to do is focus on keeping the top pad secure, because this APC, no, is he going to actually move the APC up? He does actually move the APC up the pad.
On my way.
Uh-oh,
Boyka rolling out.
has Bando lost it?
Catalyst combusting.
Unit ready.
Ooh. Nice. Bando giving himself extra work there. He could have won the missile a lot sooner if he left the APC in the bomb pad. Unfortunately for someone, all his units got cleared off just before the missile fires and didn't have enough time to respond back. And Bando wins 2-1. That's again another player mistaking a cat chip for an all-purpose unit. It's an only anti-infantry unit, and someone did have a shade in his deck, so he could always use that. Alright, let's see who's next available for match replays. Dr. Ray. Dr. Ray versus Trebs. Let's find their matches. Right, so down the middle, Dr. Ray versus Trebs.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Dr. Ray going with a strong arm deck, strong arm NPC deck, and Trebs going with a Tic Tac cat sheep deck. We're seeing a lot more Tic Tacs and actual buggies in use these days. It's nice that people are mixing up a bit.
Unit ready.
We got Dogs out for Dr. Ray and a mixture of lasers and militants out for Trebs.
Building online. Unit lost.
Dogs winning out the fight.
Rifleman ready.
Defense online.
Strong arm blocking the path to the top pad for
Unit ready.
Trebs, forcing him to go down where the riflemen are waiting. And Trebs responding with the cat chips. Now he's, yep. I was going to say, you best not leave him sitting next to the strong arm deck.
Ready. Delivery.
Now cat chip not able to clear everything in time. Especially the bottom pad, so now Dr. Ray wins out on the first missile.
Unit lost.
No, do not, again, don't charge.
Unit ready.
Don't charge a cat chip versus vehicles. It will only end in disaster. You're just wasting Tiberium,
Unit ready.
especially against GDI units.
Defense lost.
You're always going to struggle. It's going to be costly loss after costly loss.
The prime.
And the Dr. Ray seeing that Tic Tac, so he's fronting with JJTs. Nice little flip there from units from Trebs, swapping out his militants for his
Unit lost.
Tic Tac.
Target there.
Or the other way around, actually.
People looking for action.
Militants for Tic Tac. Ooh, that cat chip is going to get murdered up there.
Defense online.
Bad choice.
Burning rubber.
Dr. Ray doing what they should be doing. He's moving his spitball, keeping him off the
Unit lost.
control.
Roll it out.
Defense
Ooh, this is going to be close. But that, nope, bye-bye cat chip.
unit lost.
Not going to be there quick enough. Now will this...
Launched.
Buggy just 1 second too late, clearing the lasers of the missiles of the bomb pad, and Dr. Ray wins the second missile. Nicely played. So Trebs should have made better use of his cat chips. Basically treat him as a razorback. You attack when it's safe to do so, otherwise you pull him back and keep him behind the safety line. And next map is Hidden Gems.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Trebs going with the okay, an Air Solomon deck.
Harvester ready.
Dr. Ray going with the Marauder Chucky deck. So we got wheels out for Dr. Ray, and we got riflemen and missiles out for Trebs. Trebs making the mistake here. He's literally leaving his missiles exposed to a concave from wheels. Should have made better use of that rifleman unit, giving his missiles an advantage against those wheels.
Unit lost.
Dr. Ray pop capping him a bit. He's leaving a single missile unit alive there.
Missiles ready to release.
Missiles ready to fire, and Trebs is actually managed to stay in control of the both pads at the right time.
Launched.
Dr. Ray pretty much sitting on his economy, not actually pushing forward just in time.
Unit lost.
You got it.
Treb's clearing out his units just before the missile fires, giving himself control and the first missile.
Moving out.
Nice combined arms of lasers and Chuggy. This is perfect.
Unit lost.
Green light. People looking for action.
Lasers and Chuggy are pretty much a perfect counter to everything that Treb has.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Those are pretty much the only two units that
I'm on it. You
Dr. Ray has to make.
Unit lost.
Except he's not actually protecting his units very well. Ooh, that Stank's ready to fire, so this is going to be interesting.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Trebs can't charge that right pad with the Orca.
Nuclear weapon.
There we go.
Major structural damage received.
That Stank pretty much guaranteed Dr. Ray to win the second missile.
Unit ready.
Oh,
Unit.
it's a pricey Orca mistake.
Unit lost.
Going straight to the arms of the Stank.
Unit ready.
missile ready to race.
Unit lost.
Dr. Ray playing his combined arm really well here.
Unit ready.
Pretty much countering anything that comes his way. Chuggy Ray from the back. Lasers keeping the Chuggy safe.
Unit ready.
It'll be hard for Trebs to push through here. If he saves up for a Solomon, you can try to do a pad flip at the right moment. It doesn't look like it.
Unit ready.
Nope, he spent his 70 on an Orca.
Unit ready.
And Dr. Ray trying to cement his win here. He's using his Seth board to put pressure on the last pad.
Unit lost.
And there we go.
Launch.
Final missile won by Dr. Ray.
Unit lost.
That's a very close match, that one. Dr. Ray using his combined arms very well, and Treb's not realizing how to counter it. He could have used his Peoples and his drone swarms. Drone swarms will be same cost as the lasers, and People are actually cheaper than the Chuggy, so they could have done quite a bit of damage there. But Dr. Ray obviously seems to have figured out his combined arms quicker than Treb's, and gives him a 2-0 win. Wins the round. Let's see what else we got. I'm actually looking forward to seeing this one. Energon Prime versus Wolverine. Energon Prime is in Luna. Alright, here we go. Energon Prime versus Wolverine, down the middle.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Wolverine going in with a Tic Tac avatar deck. Sure. Pricey.
That's it.
Unit ready.
And not even spoiling your holster. Energon Prime going with a Giga Cat chip deck. That's very nice. And Wolverine, even though he's playing an avatar deck, he's choosing not to use a harvester. Energon Prime, much doing the same thing. He's just looking around going, okay, I guess I should deploy my harvester. And the first harvester out on the field, the missile's already half charged. Now what we're going to see here, Energon Prime be able to actually take back the missile in time. Doesn't seem like it.
Unit offline. Nuclear weapon
And first missile goes to Wolverine. But Wolverine has no economy.
offline. Unit
He
ready.
has no harvester yet, so the longer the match goes, the worse it's going to be for him. The first cat ship out for Energon Prime, he's going to clear off those lasers.
Unit offline.
Wolverine doesn't seem to be doing much right now.
Unit ready.
A buggy, okay, that's a choice and a half. Non-raider unit.
Unit ready.
Seems to be thus able to survive
Offline.
a gas boom from cat ship though, not like bikes which die straight away. A buggy does seems to be able to have enough HP to survive
Unit offline.
an actual gas bomb.
Lasers, walk, get down.
Missile.
Ooh, that's a mistake.
Nuclear missile launched.
And Energon Prime using his economy to take charge here. Wolverine still not playing his bringing out the harvester.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
That's interesting. I never knew the buggy had more health than the attack bikes.
Unit ready.
Buggy, gassed up.
Unit offline.
Ooh, that buggy going for the gas cloud just as exploded.
Taking position.
Energon Prime pretty much having the control here. Wolverine will not have much to take out any of these units right now. There we go. The Giga protecting the cat ships from any incoming units.
Unit ready.
Laser squad, weapons charging.
The top catching may go down to the first set of lasers, but there you go. Quick response with another cat ship. Wins the final missile for Energon Prime. Now, I don't know what Wolverine's doing here, but it seems a very weird choice to go with an avatar deck and not even have a single harvester. It's a weird no-harv deck to have. Right, so hidden gems next.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective available. Unit ready.
Energon Prime going with the MLR stick. And Wolverine going with the
Ready.
Solomon JJT deck. The Brep deck. Not sure.
Ready.
Wolverine yet again not using a harvester. And he's not even using the JTTs to tackle the Energon Prime's harvester, so
Online.
he's just sitting there waiting to be attacked. And Energon Prime picking out the snipers.
Getting to position.
Ooh, don't do that. Alright. Dogs in first, then snipers behind him. There you go. So Wolverine finally using his JJTs to try and... okay. That was good.
Unit ready.
Now he attacks the harvester, but the sniper's already there, ready to take control.
I'm on it.
Slingshot for Energon Prime.
Anti-air relocating.
Wolverine doesn't seem to be really into the game at the moment. He just seems to be throwing it away.
Unit ready.
The prime.
Yeah, pretty much. Just Wolverine throwing a match right now.
Have attack engaged. Moving to position.
Yep. Not even bothering. Finally brings out the harvester. But the match is pretty much over. Talon ain't gonna do much there.
Closing out.
Warhead launch.
And there we go. Energon Prime wins. Wolverine loses. I don't know what's happening with Wolverine. Alright, let's see if there's any more matches left to watch. Ooh, that's an exciting one. Our final matchup. This one between Venom Azar versus Brown. Alright, let's bring them up. Alright, so down the middle, Venomazza versus Brown.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective.
Venomazza going with the Marauder cut chip deck, and Brown going with the Zaco APC deck. Seth can be useful on this map because obviously even if the pads get blocked, you can spawn the Seth bot on the other sides of the pad and try and enter it that way. And obviously Strong Arm is very good at blocking the pads from both sides. See how this one goes. So we got the Scat Wars to start with. Nice.
Offline. Building off.
Block the pad. Block the pad. Ooh, the cat ship just 1 second too late.
Major structural damage received.
And the first missile goes to Brown.
Unit ready.
Attack bombing.
Nice Talon getting shot off with the onto the cat ship from Venom.
Rubber. Mayday, mayday!
Right, both air units out. Venom losing his cat ship and Brown losing his Talon. Obviously, loss of a Talon is a lot more pricey than loss of a cat ship. No, sorry, the other way around. Loss of a cat ship is a lot more pricey than loss of a Talon.
Unit ready.
Death both out for Venom, keeping his laser safe.
Unit ready.
With the Orca best move.
Unit offline.
Well, yes, that is moving the Orca, but kind of in the wrong direction. Wow, this is going to be interesting. Is this Orca actually going to be able to take another bikes? Ooh, that's nice. So Brown does manage to get a bit more use out of that Orca.
Rolling out.
The first brick out for Brown.
Attack bike on my way.
This is going to be interesting. In this kind of situation, all that Brown has to do is keep the top pad in control. Nope. The what the hell? Game crashed. Bear with me. The game crashed. That hasn't happened ever before. Nice, bit of another. Right. Back on. So, what we'll do, we'll fast forward to the moment we're watching.
3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Orbit still moving.
Unit ready.
The Brotherhood is
Unit ready.
Militia forward.
Unit ready. Unit offline. Unit ready. Building online. Nuclear warhead locked. Major structural damage received. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit offline. Unit offline. Unit ready. Unit offline. Unit offline. Unit ready. Unit offline. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Unit offline.
Nice, there we go. Moro's coming in. Clearing out the top pad. Is he going to block? Blocks with bikes.
Unit offline.
Ooh, that's pricey. Mistake that right now.
Missile launch.
And Brown wins the second missile thanks to a bike block instead of a Marauder block from Venom. The costly mistake. The thing with APCs on a two-pad map, all you gotta do is just park them on one, then you can focus on the other. As long as you clear the other one, if the missiles charge far enough, you'll be able to win the missile. So Brown wins the first map. Let's see who wins the second map. Hidden Gems.
Establishing battlefield control. offline. New objective available.
So Venom sticking with his Marauder catship deck. Brown going with a chuggy Marauder deck. Ooh. The old school Marauder deck versus the new age Marauder deck. Scat Wars to get started. Brown winning off so far.
Unit offline.
And Venom's the first one to tech switch. Unfortunately, he's tech switched to the War Factory, and there's nothing in the War Factory that can counter
Unit offline.
these militants.
Ready to rumble.
So Venom still taking our bikes out.
Mission the Brotherhood is rising.
It seemed a bit of a waste. Okay, so just going to use him as a
Unit ready.
first pad block holder.
Advancing. Let's go.
Well, this is going to be a costly mistake for Venom.
Unit ready.
Rolling until
Those lasers are going to get cleared out.
Unit offline.
And the chuggy for Brown clears the middle pad and wins the first missile for Brown.
Building online.
First set of Marauders out for both players. The benefit that Brown has is that his Marauder combo has a chuggy, which is a Raider unit. And Venom's is obviously a stationary unit. But it does clear, obviously, the Marauders a lot quicker. Ooh, nice. A catship landing at a sweet shot against those bikes.
advancing.
Double catships out for Venom. And Brown responding with a Phantom.
Bursting.
Should make things a lot worse for Venom to respond with.
Time to harvest. His will.
Both catships now gone for Venom.
Offline.
Brown in control of the map, but will he be able to keep the control until the very end? No, he doesn't really have anything to charge the middle map with.
Unit ready.
Will this clear it? Ooh!
Attack bike ready to
Alright, nice. So Brown could not get in the middle pad with his chuggy, and Venom blocks with his bikes, which gives him the second missile going to Venom.
Biker rolling out.
Catchip versus Chuggy. Ooh! Nice move from Brown, keeping those bikes safe. Unfortunately for his bikes. Ooh, I thought that Stank was going to try to take out those bikes, but no. Venom choosing to, okay, to just keep circling with that Stank. Finally attacking the unit with it.
Advancing.
Unit ready.
This is going to be tight.
Mayday, mayday.
Catchip's trying to keep the control. Brown using a combined arms of lasers and chugging.
Unit offline.
Right, the missile's getting close to fully charged now. Who's going to be the controlling player at the end? Block. Nope. And Stank wins out the right-hand pad. And Venom wins the last missile. Nice.
Offline.
Nice. Now, fortunately, obviously with Nod, it's a lot more difficult to counter the catship deck because the bikes have to stop and fire. So if they get gas clouded while they're firing, obviously the catship will clear them. Close match there. Brown could have easily got that missile if his bikes had just stayed alive a bit longer. Fortunately for him, he had the catchips, gas in the pads, and the Stank clearing the pad and the other one. So we're going to the decider map. Brown versus Venomaza on Battlefield. The winner wins the round.
Field control. 3, 2, 1. New mission received. Unit ready.
Right, so Brown actually switching his deck to the catship deck.
Unit ready.
Fighters, arm up.
Catship shade deck with the buggy and Stank for the War Factory.
Brothers, let's go.
Scout Wars yet again. Brown's in defensive position, so should have advantage here.
Unit ready. Unit offline.
Pad not charging as both players keeping the charge bar yellow. Nobody switching to any other unit just yet. Still having the Scout Wars. And Brown still keeping his advantage ahead. And we have the first catch out for Venom.
Unit offline.
Nice. And Brown responds to the catch it with a stank. He's tired of the catch it messing with his bike, so it's going to take him out in one go. There we go. Bye-bye, catch it. All he has to do is keep the bomb pad secure. These flamers aren't going to do much.
Unit ready.
Nice. This is going to be close. It's going to be close.
Unit offline.
Ooh, get back on the pad. Flamers get back on the pad just in time to take out the lasers from Venom. Marauders get there too late, and the first missile goes to Brown. Nicely played.
Building online.
Attack points ready to.
Buggy about to lose to Militant? No, just staying alive with 1 HP. Venom not having much economy left, so he can't bring out the cat chips just yet. And as I say that, he brings out the cat chip. It's going to be pricey if this. There you go. Stank taking out straight away after taking out 1 10 cost unit. To be fair, right now he really should be going with the. Yep. Venom wasting too many cat chips, and Brown wins this last missile. The Brown using his combined units to counter cat chip, so he had the stank ready to go every time a cat chip came out, and obviously a stank takes it out in one go, which meant that Venom was constantly behind on economy. Wait, on the wrong round, you know. And basically, Venom couldn't keep up his economy with his deck and lost out in the end to efficiency of Brown's stank hits, and lost out both missiles and winning the round. Right, so that's it for match reviews. Let's have a look at the scores. So, the matches we didn't see. So Boost won versus Levi 2-0. Rex and Zoro couldn't find time to play, so Rex awarded the win to Zoro. Encode gets a win versus Wagner. Wagner still MIA. Alright, next one. Robert DH versus Phoenix. Phoenix won that 2-0. Pretty much we watched every other match, so those are the ones. Let's have a look at the standings. Who's in the lead after the first 3 rounds? Right, so first position Dr. Ray, Space Commander, and Brown. Now they're pretty much all on level points. 1 to 3 are pretty much all equal. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes the next 3 rounds we have left to play. Or possibly one of these players will winning the main prize of £50. Second prize is £30, and the third prize is £20. So see if these two stay on top until by the end of the last round. Right.